Okay, well, it all starts with knowing why you're having the meeting. And just because it's Monday at 10 o'clock is not a good enough reason. So, thinking about the purpose of the meeting really sets you up for success. And uh, I always like to follow up not only the why, but also having a bit of an outline for the meeting. So, having an objective is the first line on top of an agenda really sets everybody up for understanding what they're doing there. So I can't emphasize that enough. Why are we here? Are we here to make a decision? Are we here to just have, a brainstorm? Are we here because we're planning something or we're trying to solve a problem? Let people know what the purpose of this meeting is. So that's number one. Number two is really understanding what you want to present at this meeting that will get you to that why. And there are two things part of every meeting or conversation: the content and the feeling part of what you want to accomplish. So the content might be you want to educate people on a certain topic, or you want them to be able to have a fulsome discussion of a certain issue. The feeling is, what do you want people to feel as a result of this meeting? Do you want them to feel like they understand the topic, like they are satisfied, like they've been included, that they're raring to go? What is it that you want to accomplish in that respect? So those are the yin and yang of also deciding on when you will have been successful: the content and the emotional piece. And the third thing I would say is really have some backup plans for when things don't go according to Hoyle, when you have to change course, when you have to, as I mentioned earlier, just throw out your agenda and start again. So having plan B and sometimes plan C if things don't go right, but also not being so rigid. So after you have your plan, because we talked about the why, what you want to bring as far as content and emotional results, but don't get rigid about your plan. Be able to toss it or go to plan B and C. And I think that at the end of that, you will be quite satisfied. And as far as the challenges of individuals that might dominate, that might act, that might behave poorly, that might, be in side conversations, those kinds of things, the best advice on that is to really engage in a good process and really address the issues as they come up. And those are some of the things we'll, of course, be looking at when we think about the best ways of facilitating.